let's close our eyes. Take a deep breath in. Slowly breathe out. Take a big deep breath in. Slowly let the air fill the bottom of your stomach all the way up. Hold it for a moment and then gently release from the top down. Now, as you slowly breathe in and out, ask yourself or see if you can observe your mind. Is your mind in the future or the past? Is your mind echoing the words I'm speaking? And if you can observe the mind, then ask yourself, who is the one observing the mind? Ask yourself, who am I? The answer is silence. You are that. Nothing and everything. You are not the mind. You are not the body. You are pure, conscious awareness. You are not your emotions. You are not the words in your mind. You are the observer, the witness to them all. That is your real self. The entire purpose of all the videos is simply to realize the self. There is nothing more important, more urgent, more needed than this. And whenever you're ready, feel free to open your eyes. And why? Before we go further, just a friendly reminder to do these gentle meditation exercises as much as you can throughout the day. Very, very helpful to chip away in the realization of the self. The mind generally has a stranglehold upon our true self. And so what we want to do is reveal our true self within. The mind does not like to let go of control, but doing the self-inquiry meditation, it has no choice but to dissolve upon itself to the truth and the trueness of the essence of your being, the spark of life that wants to be realized. Now, why is there an urgency? Why is there a necessity? Besides realizing the self is the only way to truly become permanently happy, permanently peaceful, permanently realized. Actually, words do not even describe the realization of the self because it transcends words. Words, our mind, our body, our emotions are of this world, and they're illusory like this world. This world is not our home. This is a dream world, and our consciousness has been, in essence, trapped in this place. And most are so caught up with the illusions of this world that they don't realize this. Part of the trap is that we are kept away from ourselves through external things such as TV or news or social media or drinking or working or in a constant state of fear or angry. All this stuff is done purposefully to keep us from realizing the self. Who or what is doing this? It's a very high possibility. We're living in an AI simulation type of holographic reality. What or who is in charge? Some of the theories and possibilities are that the so-called God of this world is an AI, artificial intelligence. One theory is, or it's said that this AI copied or mimicked another place. Hence, this world is a copy of something else, which can also be called a simulacrum. And that is another possibility. I've heard this before. Either way, you can say we're pilgrims passing through. But there's a high likelihood or possibility that our consciousness has been trapped here and we are forced to come back, reincarnate over and over and over again. Each time our memory is wiped, so we do not remember. There's a possibility, a strong likelihood, that one reason our memory is wiped is because once we pass from this world, for everyone, the hardship just begins. It's quite possible that we are harvested for our energy. All the pain, all the suffering, all the misery creates energy that's harvested. In addition, all the positive energy, such as joy, elation, a few others, service, prayers, ceremonies, they're also harvested by more beneficial beings. I wouldn't call any of them beneficial, to be honest. The entire purpose of us being here in one way or viewpoint could very well be because we are to be harvested for our energy. I don't mean this to scare you. Most will think this is BS. Most will not even want to know this. But I have no choice but to say the truth. Our existence, our reality, is not what we think. The only way out, the only way is to realize the self. This is why it is imperative, it is urgent, it is necessary. If you want to escape and not experience what's going to happen upon death of this physical body, you must realize the self. Some of the writings, ancient writings, from the Tibetan Book of the Dead to the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the ancient Gnostic texts, indicate that we will be fed upon by entities, and it is not pleasant. When we realize the self, we realize and identify with our true self. Not the mind, not the emotions. When we identify with the self, there is no more emotional ups or downs. You're in a state of equanimity. These emotions cannot, or this state of being is not an emotion. Even love is harvested. The love I talk about is more of a state of being when one realizes the self. But during the realization of the self, you're in perfect equanimity. You're not pulled to the highs, you're not pulled to the lows. You just are. And this is how you escape. This is how you go to your true home. Where is home? Home is back into the light. Not the light upon death, but the light that gave birth to the light that is seen upon death of this physical body. There's a distinct possibility that the light seen upon death is part of the trap. I'm not saying this to scare anyone. I'm just saying this because this information has to get out. People need to know this. And you, listening, have an opportunity. If you're listening to this, you have a great opportunity to escape from this cycle of madness. It doesn't take a genius to look around this world. This is the pain and suffering world. This is not our home. Self-realization, the realization of the self, the realization of the spark of light within us, that will take you home. Thank you for being here.